Does masturbation make you weak? Can it drain your energy and leave you feeling tired or even sick? If you've ever asked yourself these questions, you're not alone. In many cultures and communities, people grow up hearing that masturbation causes physical weakness, fatigue, hair loss, or even serious health problems. But how much of that is actually true? In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into what science really says about masturbation, energy levels, and physical health. Let's separate the myths from the facts once and for all. To begin with, we need to understand what masturbation actually is. Simply put, it's the act of stimulating your own genitals, usually to the point of orgasm. It's a common and natural part of human sexuality that most people engage in at some point in their lives. Surveys show that over 70% of men and more than 50% of women report masturbating regularly. Despite this, it's still surrounded by stigma, shame, and misinformation, especially in more conservative societies. One of the most common beliefs is that masturbation causes weakness, particularly in men. You might have heard phrases like, "you're wasting your strength," or "you'll lose your manhood." These ideas often stem from cultural taboos, religious teachings, or outdated medical theories. In the past, some doctors even believed that semen contained a life force, and that losing it would drain the body of vital energy. But let's be clear, modern science has debunked this idea completely. Let's look at what actually happens in your body when you masturbate. During sexual arousal and orgasm, your brain releases a cocktail of chemicals: dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. These chemicals are responsible for feelings of pleasure, relaxation, and satisfaction. After orgasm, especially for people with penises, there's often a temporary drop in dopamine and an increase in prolactin, which can lead to a feeling of tiredness or even sleepiness. But this is temporary and natural. It's the body's way of helping you relax, not a sign of long-term weakness or damage. Think of it like eating a big meal. Afterward, you might feel sleepy, but that doesn't mean food is harmful or draining your energy. Similarly, masturbation can make you feel a bit tired for a short time, but it doesn't harm your health in the long run. In fact, research suggests that regular, moderate masturbation can actually have health benefits. These include stress relief, better sleep, improved mood, and even reduced risk of prostate cancer in men. So where does the myth of weakness come from? Much of it is psychological. If you've been taught from a young age that masturbation is wrong or harmful, you might experience guilt or anxiety after doing it. That mental stress can make you feel emotionally drained, which may then be confused with physical weakness. This is known as a psychosomatic response, your mind influencing how your body feels. But again, this has more to do with beliefs than biology. There's also the issue of excessive masturbation. While masturbation itself is not harmful, doing it too frequently, especially if it's interfering with your daily life, can lead to negative effects. For example, if someone masturbates multiple times a day and starts neglecting sleep, social activities, work, or school, they might begin to feel physically exhausted or mentally foggy. But it's not the act of masturbation causing the problem. It's the lack of balance. Another thing to consider is how masturbation is being used. Some people use it to cope with boredom, stress, anxiety, or depression. In these cases, it can become a kind of emotional crutch. Over time, if someone uses masturbation as their main way to escape negative feelings, they might start feeling emotionally numb, unmotivated, or even more anxious. Again, this is less about masturbation itself and more about how it's being used as a coping mechanism. Now let's address the physical myths. No, masturbation does not cause hair loss. Hair loss is mostly determined by genetics and hormones like DHT, dihydrotestosterone, not by ejaculation or masturbation. Also, masturbation doesn't shrink your muscles, damage your eyesight, or lower your testosterone levels permanently. In fact, testosterone levels may temporarily spike during sexual arousal and then stabilize, which is completely normal. Similarly, for women, masturbation does not cause weakness or hormonal imbalance. Female masturbation also triggers the release of feel-good hormones and helps improve mood, sleep, and even menstrual cramps. There is no scientific evidence suggesting that masturbation damages reproductive health in women or causes any form of physical decline. Let's also talk about fatigue. Feeling a little tired after orgasm is common, but it's the same kind of tiredness you might feel after exercising, eating a large meal, or taking a hot shower. It's a sign that your body is relaxed, not that it's damaged. This post-orgasmic fatigue is short-lived and usually followed by a sense of calm or satisfaction. However, if you find that you're always exhausted after masturbating, or it's affecting your daily energy levels significantly, it might be worth looking at other factors. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you eating well? Are you exercising? Do you feel anxious or guilty about masturbation? Fatigue can be caused by many things, and masturbation is rarely the root cause. Let's not forget, everyone's body is different. Some people feel energized after masturbation, while others might feel like taking a nap. There's no one-size-fits-all answer, and that's okay. The key is to listen to your body and make sure your habits are supporting your overall health and lifestyle. It's also important to mention that abstaining from masturbation doesn't automatically make you stronger or more energized. Some people believe that retaining semen builds up energy or power, especially in movements like nofap. While abstinence can have mental or spiritual benefits for some people, there's no strong scientific evidence that semen retention leads to major physical enhancements. Again, it comes down to personal belief and lifestyle. If you're concerned about your masturbation habits, or if you feel like it's affecting your health, the best thing you can do is talk to a healthcare provider or a sex therapist. These professionals are trained to provide accurate, non-judgmental information and can help you figure out what's best for your body and mind. So to wrap things up, masturbation does not cause long-term weakness or fatigue. It can make you feel relaxed or tired in the short term, but this is natural and temporary. The myths surrounding masturbation and weakness are mostly rooted in outdated beliefs, cultural taboos, and psychological guilt, not scientific fact. When practiced in moderation and without shame, masturbation is a healthy part of human sexuality that can actually benefit your physical and emotional well-being. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're here to bring you real, science-based answers to questions that too often go ignored or misunderstood. Got a myth you want us to break down next? Drop it in the comments below. Remember, knowledge is power, and your body deserves the truth.